Thank you for being a part of today's conference call. Today's subject is Iopas. Where I'm from, as with other places, it wasn't unusual to rent a club and invite people, but they had to pay to attend. For big weddings, some brides have to keep their wedding reception guest list small because of the cost for each guest. I thought that maybe the same concept of inviting people to a party in a club but having them pay could apply to a wedding reception. Okay, some people might be thinking, tacky, and where I'm from, being invited to a wedding and having to pay would be considered tacky. But I think it might be practical to a bride on a budget. I'll call these receptions Iopa receptions. Iopa stands for Invitation Only Paid Attendance. In Iopas, the bride pays for as many guests as she can. The regular guests have to bring gifts. Everyone else is an Iopa guest, and they don't have to bring gifts because their attendance at the reception is a gift. The Iopa ticket should be no more than $50 because some people might bring a date, and that would be $100. Another way a bride can do it is to pay half of the reception costs per guest and have Iopas pay the other half. For example, a bride has to pay $30 per plate or guest. She can pay half and have Iopas pay $15 so she can invite more people than her budget would have allowed otherwise. So the Iopa ticket is about the price of a wedding present. If the ceremony is in a place that is free no matter how many guests, then Iopas can attend the ceremony. If it's in a place where you have to pay, then don't invite the Iopas if it breaks your budget. This may sound mean, but I personally would find the ceremony boring. The only exciting part of the ceremony is seeing what the bride and her party are wearing. I would rather get to the party and not sit through the vows. But that's just me. Don't go by my opinion. Try to find out what your potential Iopas would think. No gifts should be opened at the reception because that would make it obvious who is an Iopa guest and who isn't. Find some other time to open the wedding gifts to keep things comfortable. So Iopas who weren't at the ceremony can talk about the ceremony. You can have it professionally streamed so that they can watch it live on the internet. This is also great for others who couldn't attend the ceremony for whatever reason, be it being sick, work, school, kids, etc. The live footage should be private and only available to those you give access to. Wedding photographers or video makers should have this capability, and if they don't, it's time to get on it. If you're interested, you may be wondering, how can you go about an Iopa invite? Here's what you can say. My wedding budget is really tight, but I want you at my reception to celebrate with me. If you're not offended, here's an Iopa. You don't have to bring a gift because you being there is a gift. However, you must RSVP so I can reserve your place. But make sure you can attend because I can't give any refunds once you pay. I know this is awkward, so I would understand if you decline the Iopa, but please don't be offended. If you are, I apologize. I want to give you a non-Iopa invite, but can't afford all the people I want to attend. So here's the invitation. Think it over and email me with your decision and we can go from there. I won't be offended if you decline and hope that things won't get awkward because I value your friendship, acquaintance, or whatever type of relationship you have with this person. Notice the reason for an Iopa reception is because you can't afford to invite extra people, not to make money off your reception. Now, some people might take this the wrong way. It's not like a bride considering an Iopa reception is going to make an announcement at work saying, I'm selling non-refundable tickets to my wedding reception, open bar and food will be served. Let me know if you are interested in buying a ticket. Okay. Some people might choose to do that, but that's not what I'm talking about. For that reason, I'll repeat, the main reason for an Iopa reception is the budget is tight, but the guest list is long. An Iopa guest gets to skip the ceremony and go straight to the party, and Iopas don't have to bring gifts. This can also work if a bride and groom are at odds about the guest list. The groom can invite who he wants as Iopas. So, what do you think? Are Iopa receptions tacky or practical for brides who have a big guest list but a small budget?